Road trip. I just found out that I'm going on a road trip this summer. My parents and I are going all the way from Boston to Seattle. My class is studying landforms in school. Mom says we're going to see some amazing landforms along the way. In class, teacher Mr. Lopez explained that Earth has layers like a hard-boiled egg. Both have a shell that's thin and hard. Earth's crust is broken in pieces, like a cracked eggshell. Earth's mantle is like the white of the egg. Earth's core is in the center, like an egg yolk. We also learned that Earth's crust is made of huge pieces of rock called tectonic plates. The plates sit above soft, almost melted rock and slowly slide around because of heat deep inside Earth. These movements are also most important underground forces that create landforms. Mr. Lopez also explained that Earth's surface is always changing. He said that some changes take place slowly, while others happen really fast. Both types can change existing landform and create new ones. Sometimes small areas high in the middle get hot enough to now become magma. Smelted rock can push out and erupt at the surface as lava. As lava cools and hardens, it can build up and form a volcano, which is a type of mountain. As tectonic plates and magma change Earth under the ground, other things are happening on the surface. Weathering breaks down rock and shapes it. Erosion carries away the pieces and have broken up, called sediments, and later deposits them. Wind, water, and ice are the main tools of weathering and erosion. Mr. Lopez handed out the list of different landforms. I'm going to take the list on my trip and try to see them all. Getting ready to leave, Mr. Lopez's list includes some landforms here in Boston. Mom and I start at Castle Island in Boston Harbor. It's not really an island since it's not surrounded by water on all sides. All sides. It's connected to the mainland on one side, which makes the peninsula. Peninsula. You can see a bunch of islands from there though. Boston Harbor is part of the Massachusetts Bay, an area of water connected to the Atlantic Ocean. Boston is on the east coast of North American continent, an incredibly huge piece of land. On the road, once we start driving west, the hill and valley grow larger, and we seem to be climbing higher. Thus there will soon be in some mountain. Dad explained that because the mountains are very old, erosion has worn them down to big hills across New York State. The land is low and hilly in some places and higher in other places. That is, the higher places are part of a huge area called plateau. The high land built up over time from sediments deposited as a result of erosion. After stopping overnight, we continue west. The land is much lower and flatter as we drive along the south shore of the Erie. Lake Erie is the longest, one of the Great Lakes. The glacier carved the Great Lake about 14,000 years ago. They are Earth's largest group of freshwater lakes. Mom says we'll see another one of the Great Lakes like Lake Michigan when we get near Chicago. We stay overnight in Chicago and then get back on the road. After entering Wisconsin, we drive past the capital city of Madison downtown. Madison sits on an isthmus, a narrow strip of land between two bodies of water. I grin and check it off my list. After driving for a while, we start to see the Wisconsin Dells. Dells is a gorge, a steep, narrow valley that was carved by the Wisconsin River. Along the sides of the canyon were similar to gorges, but not as steep or narrow. Now it won't be long until we see the Mississippi River, one of the longest rivers in the world. This part of the Mississippi was mainly carved by glaciers. We just crossed the Mississippi. Mississippi. Soon we'll officially be in the Great Plains. I learned in school that the plains is a large flat area without many trees. The Great Plains from when the tectonic plates smashed into each other and joined together. Some part of the Great Plains are flat and others have hills. We stop overnight in western Minnesota and drive to the South Dakota the next morning. It's pretty flat until near Badland National Park. We hike in the park and see some amazing rock formations. After a very nice day, we drive to the corner of Wyoming and pass the Big Horn Mountains. On our left, some of the mountains have snow, but Mom, even bigger mountains are still to come. After we cross into Montana and past Billings, get ready to be impressed. Soon afterward, I let out a whoop as I see a row of high snowy peaks. Rocky Mountain. Rockies is one of the main mountain ranges in the West. They formed when two small tectonic plates beneath the Pacific Ocean slid under the North American plates. After driving across Montana, Idaho, and Washington, I'm excited to see water again, but I'm more excited to see Mount Rainier, a huge volcano. We drive to the Seattle Cottage, which is next to Puget Sound, an arm to inlet of the Pacific Ocean. We've reached the end of Interstate 19 and our search for landforms is nearly over. One landform to go. For the last landform on my list, we travel an hour to North Skagit River Delta. This landform was created when sediments built up where the river flows in Skagit Bay. I've seen some amazing landforms on this trip. I've learned so much about how Earth's surface changes. I can't wait to tell Mr. Lopez about my summer vacation.